"Sir, could you pretend to be my daddy, just for one day?" begged the little girl to the CEO. The sleek black limousine rolled to a stop at a red light, and the CEO inside barely glanced up from his financial reports. Then, tap, 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 a small hand knocked on his window. He lowered it, expecting a street vendor. Instead, wide, tear-filled eyes stared back at him. A little girl, no older than 6, clutched a tattered teddy bear. Her voice trembled as she whispered, "Sir, could you pretend to be my daddy? Just for one day?" If only he had known what those words would cost him. In less than 24 hours, the ruthless billionaire, who never hesitated to crush a competitor, would find himself kneeling in a hospital hallway, begging for a miracle. Daniel Carter was a man who commanded boardrooms, not bedtime stories. Orphaned young, he had clawed his way to the top, believing wealth was the only armor against pain. But today, as he stared into the girl's desperate face, something in his chest cracked. Before he could refuse, she thrust a crumpled photo into his hand. A smiling woman who looked just like her, hooked to machines in a hospital bed. "Mama's sick, the doctors say. She might not wake up. She always said Daddy would come back one day. Please, just until she opens her eyes." Against his better judgment, Daniel followed her. The hospital staff eyed his designer suit with suspicion. The girl, Lily, clung to his hand like he was her last hope. And when they entered the room, her mother's weak gasp shattered him. "James, you finally came home." Now, he was trapped in a lie. The truth came out in whispers. Lily's father had abandoned them years ago. Her mother, Eva, had late-stage cancer. And Lily? She'd been stopping expensive cars all week, praying one would hold her daddy. Daniel's assistant called. A $1 billion deal was at stake. But as Eva murmured, "Stay, just a little longer," he made a choice. Eva's monitors screamed. Doctors rushed in. Lily sobbed into Daniel's jacket. "You promised she'd get better." For the first time in his life, money couldn't fix this. Daniel stormed into the hospital director's office. "Get her the best specialists. Now." He didn't negotiate, he threatened. And when Ava flatlined, he was the one holding Lily, whispering, "Daddy's here." The machines steadied. Ava survived, barely. As dawn broke, Daniel sat between them, Lily asleep in his arms. The deal was lost. His reputation in tatters. But for the first time, he had something no amount of money could buy. And when Eva whispered, "Who are you, really?" he smiled. Someone who finally learned what matters. If this story touched you, hit that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.